guys, we are live back for the first day rematch, or let's say the delayed match between Penta Sports and Yunktis here on my channel. And yeah, this is going to be a really good match, as we will see the Season 1 champions Penta Sports playing against the Season 2 champions Yunktis. And yeah, this is something which is completely one of the most favorite matches you want to watch and I want to watch, because both teams have been showing skills lately that have been really amazing. And I am joined by the dear Amzo here in my channel. So, Amzo, how are you? And what
Good.
can you say about the matchup?
I'm definitely excited to see this one. Last time we saw Penta, when I was coming here for the post game chat, Penta was not with their full five, so not playing really near their capacity. And we've seen a lot of good play from Yunktis, as we saw. What was it, yesterday during the Pro League games? So I expect if Penta bringing up their full five, we should see a really good back and forth here between these two teams.
Yes, exactly. And the first map will be Clubhouse, and the second map will be Consulate. I mean, both teams, we have been seeing both teams playing. We know Clubhouse. Clubhouse is like one of the standardized maps. Both teams know how to play this map. Clubhouse is one of my favorite maps, actually, because if you go bar stockroom spawn, this is like the most dynamic spawn ever. But the basement spawn is one of the safest spawns ever. So, what can you say about that?
I think we've seen a lot of like standardized play somewhat on this map, like because no one wanting to play any of the upstairs locations. Unlike Consulate, which is somewhat of a three bomb spot map, more so than Clubhouse. However, like you said, Bar has been a little more dynamic. Most teams doing like in the NA side doing the typical attack from club side, but Yunktis being a team, for example, that's willing to attack the B site, seeing a little bit more experimentation with that. So I think it should be good in terms of like these two teams wanting to play it a little bit differently than the standard meta.
Exactly. Second map, Consulate. I mean, Consulate has been a struggle for it's a struggle for many teams, because there, in my opinion, on Consulate, it's hard to find kind of a meta, but the dynamic on this map is huge. I mean, the basement spawn, okay, getting the garage open, but I've been seeing Phoenix in the last season where they completely attacked it differently. They didn't open up the garage; they went completely different. So we've been seeing there kind of different variations of attacks. So what do you think?
I think Consulate's the new season 3 map, really, because just judging by the Pro League matches from the first 2 weeks, it's been brought out more than I think it was the entire time of season 2. Not sure on that because I don't have the numbers, but it's definitely suddenly really popular. And I think a big reason for that is some of what you mentioned. Like the garage has not changed a whole lot from season 2. People still attacking from piano room and things like that for the most part. But we are seeing a lot more variation on how they play the upstairs, either in the middle floor, that front entrance, or the top floor. Mostly because people are using the floors a lot more. The floor above that lobby, for example, or the floor in that projector room, just people using that back and forth from the defensive side, especially, but also the offense, finding a lot more angles into there.
Exactly. So let's go over a bit into kind of predictions. I know this is kind of hard one, but I give you the information now. On the first map, Panta will no, Youngtis will start as a defense. So what do you say about that?
I think this is somewhat of a Youngtis favorite map, just because they've played it to death. They won a big portion based off of this from the season 2 finals. It's obviously the map they know really well. They have played against some really strong metas on it. The question is, do Penta have something new to bring? If not, then I think it's a Youngtis map.
Okay. And what about Clubhouse? I mean, Penta decided there to spawn Clubhouse. Not my, sorry, my fault. Consulate. Penta decided to play to start it as defense there. So I mean, the thing is that the defending side starting on this kind of map, in my opinion, is kind of a bit favored due to probably the practice, and it's a bit more easier, in my opinion, to defend than to attack. But what do you say?
I think this one yeah, is going to be more up in the air. I think this is going to be the map that kind of pushes it towards overtime more so than Clubhouse. I think both teams have shown that they have pretty strong play on this, but it's not one that's leaning so heavily towards Youngtis as Clubhouse is.
Okay, that sounds really interesting. So my Well, let's say from my prediction, I would say due to right now also the roster changes because Penta had a huge roster change based on the season 2 and 1 and now season 3 compared to Yunktis. Yunktis had no roster change so far. Um, I would say it's going to be a 1-1 if Panta, like you said, didn't bring up something completely new because Youngtis is, I think that was your quote, one of the most unpredictable teams out there.
Yeah, I
And
think they like that about themselves though.
yes, yes. I mean, we've seen them on the finals, and when you say you're on an offline final, you're on a LAN event, you're in a big studio, you have lights all over, you have like 10k, 20k viewers on the stream, and you have, let's say, the bolts going onto window and peak for spawn peaks, and not only one player but three players. So in my opinion, this is like the most unpredictable ever. Because if I would be on an offline event, I would play it more safe. But they were like, no, we play the opposite. We go directly onto the windows and get the information.
I think if Six Court could land his shots, it would be even more deadly.
Yes, yes, exactly. But let's quote Six Catre a bit. Like Six Catre, he said, I don't need to land the shots, but I get a lot of information for my team.
For
So
sure,
this
he
is
does.
what
No,
he
I mean
said.
it's definitely not hamstringing his team because he's usually not getting killed for doing it because he's playing as Rook. He's just taking a chance, popping up, putting an extra fear in, things like that. It's certainly not bad that he's doing it. It just would be that much more devastating if he actually got those shots
Oh
because
yeah,
then that would be like 2 or 3 kills sometimes at the beginning of a match, which would be devastating for the other team.
completely. This is what I also say. Also, the idea of like you have someone peeking, and like a window peek, and you delay the attack. I mean, you don't have much time already, and everything is structured down so hard that you try to execute onto the bomb spot at like minute, like 1 minute mark, 1 minute 30 or something. So you have everything else droned. But if there's like two players on windows taking like already shots onto you, not even hitting or something, but this delays you because you have to watch out any other window because you don't know. Okay, are they peeking there too? Then is he rotating over to a different window? I mean, this is like also a mind game which comes into place. That is a huge danger for the attacking team.
I think that also works into the favor of the fact that they have Falco being such a strong, unpredictable roam. Because now you've got two windows that are open that you got to worry about. That might mean there's two roamers, in addition to someone like Falco just showing up at random spots. You're really going to have to drone good or play really fast and quick to not just get killed by those roamers. And that's something that's been a problem for a lot of teams is getting Falco down and then
Yeah.
dealing with maybe is Six Court running, roaming around, is Yogurt's roaming around. We can't predict what these guys are going to do in terms of their roamers. And I think, like you said, that's burning up a lot of their time just from the spawn point all the way to where they're trying to get to the bomb site, taking up like at least a minute, even if they aren't even droning very heavily.
Okay. Exactly. So what are your predictions? Are you going with a 1-1? Are you going 2-0? What do you say?
I'm thinking there's a chance of a 1-1, although I'm still thinking this could be a 2-0. I mean, this is Penta's still a strong team, but I think they're struggling a bit with the new roster. So I think they're not as strong as they were season 1 in a lot of ways. But they did just pick up Junis, and Junis was a strong player for Zizu. So I think it's just trying to integrate him better into the team. And as they're able to do that, or at least play more to his strengths, that
Yeah.
will make it much more Penta favor. But I'm not sure that they're quite there yet. So this could be a 2-0.
Okay. So what I would also say is now if I look into the roster of Panta, I mean we all know Youngtis as the most unpredictable team. Yes, because there's like for Youngtis it could also happen that they are full roamers. But now we have like Eunice, like one of the most unpredictable roamers out there. Even in Sisu, he did things like okay, he went outside and just killed a whole team being outside with Fabian, who also was a roamer, and he's a really good roamer because he did the shot calling as a roamer. And then we have Tornado Toby, who's also a very strong roamer when it comes down to stuff like that. And then we have Sai, one of the guys who has the best game senses, next to Six Katra as a shot caller because Six Katra roams with the rogue, get the information, gets back to the position on the spawn, and then does his job. So when it comes down to that, we have like a huge potential coming down from both teams when it's based on like in hitting shots, etc.
Yeah, I think roster-wise, Penta has a very strong roster. Most of the players on there are all really good players. I just think their synergy is still kind of like reforming from how they were in like season 1 and some of season 2 in terms of like how they're playing their strategies, how they're working together, especially with new people on the roster. But as you said, like they're all really good players. So once they kind of find what clicks for them, I think they're a very strong force to be reckoned with. And I definitely think there's a good chance they're going to be in the finals this particular season.
Yeah. So I am really eager to see, and what I say, both teams are ready, and I will see you for the post map, I think,
Yeah, I'll
after
definitely
the
be
delay.
watching. Should be good. Yeah.
So yeah, Emzo, thank you so much,
Yeah, thank you.
and yeah, guys, I will be going live now into the match between Penta and Yunktis on the map Clubhouse. So going over to Clubhouse, we will definitely see the Church Arsenal room as the first spawn of choice. Maybe they swap it up a bit, same as Chalet, not going Garage and Wine Cellar first. But no, we will see Church Arsenal room as the first spawn of choice here for the team Youngtis. And we see a castle. Castle has been played a bit more lately, so a castle, like, let's see where they are actually going to use his unbreachable barricades. Well, not unbreachable. If we see Ash, Buck, Capito, so this is going to be something. Um, let's see how they actually want to place them in order to make properly set up a barricade here. Well, a bottleneck for the team Panther, who's going to attack. So
Attackers need to locate and
let's
defuse
go
bombs.
over here to 6-4. And yeah, Church Arsenal room, as I said, first spawn of choice. And we see all the players setting up everything. And yeah, we go over to Renshiro, who's the Valkyrie player. And let's see where he places his his black eyes. And yeah, he's using the C4 actually to open up a wall, which he has his fast 12 to open up a wall. So why he's not using that shotgun, no one knows, but that actually looked kind of
10 seconds remaining.
very good scripted what he did here. And Renshiro was like one of the players why actually Youngtis won the second season. His last, it was on Clubhouse actually against Orbit GG, where he did an incredible, like nearly 3k against his team. So against the opponent team, against Orbit GG, and that was really crazy. So yeah, let's see what he's up to now. And yeah, we are now in the action phase when when the attacking team goes over into the attack onto the bomb site. And yeah, let's see, we have drone from Pangu in the yeah, termite opened up the construction site tunnel here, so Pangu with his Blackbeard can come in. Actually, sometimes, well, mostly I've been seeing Buck in this construction site tunnel, but actually this kind of works out. And there is another flashbang, so he can go inside. Oh, Ash opened everything up. That looked really good team play here. Everything is in sync for that. Let's see where they are opening up the rest. And Tornado Toby opened up the storage room dropper here, so they can actually go down to the maintenance hall dropper and into the maintenance shaft here. And can he actually find something, spot someone? No, he couldn't spot anyone, and the drone is down. So what is Sai? Sai actually is still fighting in the kitchen, and this fight here in the kitchen is really dangerous when it comes down to C4 using opponents. And there is a mute in place, so, and a Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie has no more C4 left, and the mute still has his C4. So Falco playing with mute here and the MP5K. He's not playing in there, so let's see. Let's go. Pangu already had some fight here, and he's really low, so he probably had some bullets exchanged with Renshiro there. And yeah, Pangu, actually, he's still very, very, very dangerous when it comes down inside, taking down 6-4 here. As the opening frag, Rock is down, 6-4 spoken, getting the frag here onto the Termite, onto Tornado Toby. That is a very good one, what you want to have. As, yeah, both sort of shot callers are already down, And now, that is Pangu. Fabian taking down Falco, and Pangu taking down Ranchiro here, as Ranchiro tried to hide behind the boxes in the Arsenal room. And now Spoken, he has been called here. No, he wasn't called by Pangu, but Yogurt's taking down Fabian, but Sai taking down Spoken here. And Pangu now trying to place the diffuser, but there Yogurts comes around the corner, and there is Sai now. Sai fighting with Yogurts, but Yogurts prevailing here, getting his 3k if I'm not wrong. No, yeah, 3k this round, and getting the first round here. That was already a very good defense here by Yunktis, but it came down to 1v1, which was really close, and Sai not being able to actually hit his shot with Buck. So I turned up my microphone a bit so everyone can hear me. Sorry for that. So, Church Arsenal room here now for Penta. Let's see if they actually have also the ability to defend as strong as Yunktis, or even have a stronger defense. Because when now Penta actually has a defense which works like, let's say, 3 defenders still alive in the end. That is something that goes over to the mindset of Yunktis. Like, okay, we had a struggle, we had the 1v1 in the end, but they had such a good defense and they had 3 players left. So let's see if, like, both teams are really strong right now, and they have a hard time to defend everything, or defend or attack, and they will have a hard time to, yeah, compete against the other team to, yeah, have it easy. Though both teams are like one of the strongest teams within the Pro League, but there's also G-Bots. There are other really strong teams, but this match is like the derby here. This is Season 1 champion against Season 2 champion, and Castle, he placed just one wall, so they're walling off main, but have a rotation through the church to the Arsenal room, and there it is. So they will have... Oh, so this is actually, they will force a lot of utility. This is a very nice placement here by the Castle player, by Tornado Toby, with his shotgun. Let's see where Eunice is. So let's just go into the overview. We have all 5 players downstairs, and Eunice with Pulse here, and let's see if he's actually able to ping some players. Yeah, actually Pulse has been nerfed kind of bit, so the positioning for him, he has to be a way more, yeah, he needs to be really more mobile and everything. And yes, you need 12 hits, so that have been some hits, and he actually saw someone, but yeah, Eunice is a very fast player, so let's go over to Ranchiro, who already has some bullets exchange here with Fabian on his Jaeger, and Fabian has a very good position there. Now he rotated over, and yeah, Ranchiro didn't see him rotating, so he's still aiming at the old position, and the old position where he saw him is the same position as where he was. So this is now him trying to get some kind of peek, and now Falco here on the kitchen stairs, and the bar dropper has been opened, so this is more or less a classic approach here onto this bomb site. Where is Six Catcher going? He opened up, yeah, he opened up the storage room dropper, and there is a grenade now coming. Fabian already, he's been tagged pretty low here by some grenades and by some bullets, I assume. And there we go, Ranchiro taking down Fabian, Fabian calling him, and maybe calling more players, and there is the push coming. Spoken taking down Pango. 2 players from Penta now down against 5 still very good alive players from Yunktis, but Sai taking down Spoken, making it a bit more even. Tornado taken down by Six Cutter here. 1 player, only Sai left. Yogurts has been taken down by Yogurts taking down Junas there, and we only have Sai left. Sai now with his Valkyrie and the MPX, but this didn't work out, and Yogurt's taking down Sai, and this was a very serious attack here. Yunktis means that they want to take this derby home. They want to make it 2-0, and now leading 2-0 in the map Clubhouse here against Penta Sports. Yeah, I had to drink something because my voice, I just don't want to lose my voice, because right after that I'm going to barbecue again. So yeah. Bar stockroom now, Yunktis. Why? Because they won the defense on the Church Arsenal room, and now they have to, yeah, they have to switch the defensive spawn. They have to take a different one, and they are going over to the next defense here. And yeah, so Boss Stockroom is like my favorite spawn because it's so versatile. You have many approaches to how you can get onto the A-bomb side, and you can play the B-bomb side as an attack really quick. If you scout it right, you can be on B within the first like 45 seconds, already have the diffuser planted, and yeah, win the round. So Renshiro here is now, he will throw his black eye out, and it didn't work out. So yeah, he looks like my handball skills. He's not hitting where he wants to be. So yeah, my bad. So and 6 Contra taking down Tornado Toby with an early kill here, and this is what he does. His early picks, and now Termite already down. The reinforcements now in the game are really crucial, and this is something where Penta will have a hard time. Now they have to hit their shots, and this is really hard now. So Cash CCTV room will be checked out by Yunus, and there is no one up there, so everything is safe for him to, yeah, well, not be able to enter, because yeah, Capitao has no utility in order to go through any kind of walls. He can just break open barricades here. Pangu now in the garage, and yeah, Pangu, I've been seeing Pangu in the last match, we were in the Go 4 finals, where he did like a 4K. His team was down already, and he did a 4K because he but he punished the mistakes of the opponent by getting 4 1v1s, and he already was tagged solo. That was really hard. So now Renshiro is now pretty close to him on the stairs near lobby, and yeah, the opponents are still gathering and yeah, waiting for information. They will have a lot of information already from 6 Contra, and now by Pangu opening up the barricade onto the lobby, and Renshiro taking down Junas here, and this looks really grim already for Penta Sports, and we are down to 1 minute 25 seconds, and Penta Sports down to 3 players, and there is not much left. Spoken is still in Script Club, and now Jorgen's coming around the corner, and this is the headshot here for Pangu, and this is a crucial one. 4 against 3. There is Renshiro. Renshiro has been taken down. Sai doing a great job here, and 6 Contra has been taken down by Pangu. This is what I mean, getting 2 1v1s here, and now Spoken, he has to close the gap here to Blackbeard in order to actually get some damage done, because now he is in a very, very good position. And now Spoken coming around the corner and taking down Pangu there, and this is a 2v2. Spoken doing a really good job here with his SMG 11, taking down the Blackbeard, and now we have Falco with his pulse still on the B-bomb side. Now he's rotating in, taking down Fabian while he's planting, and Spoken taking down Sai, and Yunktis once again in the right here, and that was a very well coordinated attack here, and they waited and closed everything so quick. And yeah, this is now round number 3, and we go over in round number 4, and this is really crucial now, as Panta now needs to defend in order to get 1 point and maybe get the mindset done right. So this is really, really something. And yeah, Church Arsenal room again for Penta. Maybe they should have yeah, they should have something up their sleeves. Maybe change the defensive position here, and yeah, go bar stockroom and try that instead of like go Church Arsenal room, as they really got run over by Yunktis. But now they say maybe we found out how Yunktis did it, fix our mistakes here, and now go a bit more cautious and have a different attack approach. But let's see what they are up to, and let's go onto Tornado Toby again with his castle. Okay, he is connecting. He does the connection between the maintenance hallway, or the blue hallway, and the Arsenal room. It didn't look as stylish as Renshiro did it, but it still does its job. Let's see where Sai is going. Sai will place a camera up there so they can actually see if someone and where they are. So both Black Eyes have their positioning. Fabian is again on his position and he's waiting for someone to drop down so they get some information, and he won't have, he's laying there in a very dangerous position. But now this camera, he actually saw the drone from Spoken going over to lobby, so he maybe called that one, but he probably didn't. So this camera right now, it's a very crucial idea because he needs to pick the guy who's dropping down. Now it's Katra, he's close with his drone now, and he will go over, open up all the droppers, and so far there is not much to be done right now. And Renshiro, now there is the flash coming down, so there we go, and that is a nice drop down here already. Fabian has been tagged in the drop down by Renshiro, so there is a bit more respect now to the Penta player, and that is already, this is something. Now they did rotate back, and this is very, very good because now they are not like clustered down there, and they are not in danger or in a kind of old set trap. And there is more grenades coming down to take off the barbed wire, and here we go. There is Renshiro. Now he's been tagged by by Pango here as the rock player for Penta. And now Red 6 Katra taking down Junas, but Tornado Toby taking down 6 Katra, and Tornado Toby taking down Falco here. He's going on a rampage here with his shotgun, and this seems to work. So both church droppers have been taken down. Toby now could save himself. He's just injured, but Pango taking the flank here. Nice call here from Tornado Toby, and this is a 2v3. But still, Spoken and Renshiro. Spoken now he's able to cover, able to plant the diffuser, and yeah, no one actually knew, and Renshiro taking down the first one. Fabian is down. Spoken taking down Pango. One player left, now. Alive, he needs to take the diffuser, but he will have a hard time against the Blackbeard. He called the Blackbeard, and there is no chance for him to take down the Blackbeard because Blackbeard had the shield and it worked out. So Renshiro taking down and we are already 4-0 here for Yunktis. It started so good for Penta, but then the two remaining players just wiped them, and it worked. So there is a lack of communication when it comes down, and going over to the stats, the players who should perform are not performing. We have Fabian and Yunus. Fabian with 1-0-4, and we have Yunus 0-2-4. There is not much from their side, but we have Spoken 6-1-2. We have Renshiro 4-3-2. I mean, he has been accumulated for 3 assists. That's a lot. He has been involved in 3 kills already. Yogurt 6 kills, and this is right now Penta looking really grim. Church Arsenal room now for Yunktis, and yeah, Yunktis, they're looking really strong right now, and 4-0, this is now map point for Yunktis, and I don't know what I should think about this. And Yunktis now again on the Church Arsenal room for their spawn of choice, and this right now, well, it came down to 1v1, so Penta might have a chance to turn this around, maybe go into overtime, because there's only the chance of overtime and maybe win it. So let's see what they will do, and let's go over to Spoken. I want to see what Spoken is up to with his castle. Penta now, they have, I mean, everything at the beginning, it looked so good, very good team timing, very good sync in the team, but when it came down right now, Toby, it came down a bit too much onto single player skill right now, well, onto single aim and not onto the team play. They're still having sort of a lack on something, more communication maybe. I mean, Toby knew there are 2 players in the maintenance shaft, and he's just rotating over, and he knew they're close. Why? Because Fabian had to rotate back already, and yeah, so why did he go church and not turn around and actually aimed at the other position? I mean, there have been called 2. He already took down 2. So, yeah. Let's see. This is also something what maybe sometimes is kind of really weird. They are not counting as they should be counting the players. They are meeting now. Pango again. Pango, last time he has been tagged really hard here by Renshiro. And there, maybe, let's just go quick into the overview. There, yes, they're preparing for the same approach again. Toby and Yunus in the stockroom, and Pengu now checking his drone. And there is Renshiro coming right around the corner, but he has no chance. Pengu had a quick chance here to take him down, and yeah, so he's injured himself, and now Sai coming with a grenade, and yeah, he's buying himself time. So Sai taking out 6 Katra. He wanted to take the frag onto Pengu and Sai. This is now what Penta needs. This looks very good here for being the 4-1. And Smokey coming around the corner right for Toby to get him a bullet through the head. He was just probably saying, hey, think this bullet through. I give you the message with a smiley. Pengu taking down Falco, and Pengu now really low, but still, as Blackbeard, there's only Yogurts left. Yogurts left. He takes down Junis, but Junis also takes down Yogurts in a standoff. So this is 4-1 now for Panta Sports, and they can now turn it back. They won this, so maybe they can pull it back and now take the next round. Church Arsenal room now. Again, Panta trying to defend the Church Arsenal room. Church Arsenal room is a very static one, as I said, and sometimes really hard to spectate. Why? Because it will come down to a very fast push, to very fast kills, and you just don't know where the opponents will be and what they will do. Well, on how quick they will go in. I mean, Boss Stockroom, they changed it up, so this is now very interesting. Boss Stockroom, as I said, a very versatile, a very mobile bomb spot, and this comes really down to communication, to everything. What a team will, what is a team about? Let's say. Fabian will save up the camping position for the guy on the B-bomb side with his trophy device.
5 seconds to go.
And there is no Valkyrie this time, and no castle. So let's see what Panta will do here. 6 Katra. And yeah, well, 6 Katra with his tournament, he has been already a very, very strong impact player. 3-1-4, he does a good job, he does very good calls, he already got like the early kill, what we actually wanted to see. Now Pangu 6-1-4, and they're starting to get some frags, but still the impact players are not the impact players as they're supposed to be. But also, don't underestimate Pangu. Pangu has been showing us in Season 1 incredible skills when it came down to fragging and the game sense itself. Sai, he's a crazy player. He can clutch nearly everything when he's in the right mindset and when the team actually gave him the right information which he needed. So now what Yunktis is doing right now, they are scouting upstairs. They are both upstairs positions will be scouted. So yeah, the Yunktis players can just go inside and check everything. So now there's a drone set. And this grenade will open up. Yep, it opened up the barricade. So that was pretty nice to see. So this is how it goes. It will end up more and more about safe angles and everything. Renshiro, he's already
A bomb
in,
has been located.
and he's close to the strip club. And he was close to see Sai there with his bandit. So now Sai is shooting. Tornado Toby also around the corner. And Sai, he has to crawl. And there he goes. He peeks up. He does his shoulder peek, but gets instantly punished for that by Blackbeard. And now we have Pango really close by here, still in the strip club. So they have a 3-man defense here on the strip club. Renshiro, the only one. He's banning 3 players against him. And this actually will give him... He knows just about one, so there can't be a call like push B or something, because he doesn't know. He actually, okay, he knows about Toby, but he does not know about Pangu. So now Pangu, he also knows about Pangu, so he knows there are 3 players. His whole other team, they can just go there and take the other bomb site. And 6 Katra now. Renshiro taking Sai down. Yogurt's taking down Toby. Yorgo's taking down the next one. What is wrong with this guy? Pangu taking down Ranchiro. Finally taking him out of the misery. Pangu taking down 6 Katre. Went 3v3. Well, now, not 3v3, but Sai, he will be held up. Pangu, really low. And this Yogurt, he's in a really bad position for his team. And Yogurts now, they have to plant the diffuser. Fabian waiting right around the corner here for his teammate. And Pangu he's still fighting for his life. And Falco taking down Spoken with a team kill, and Pangu punishing him instantly. And there he goes. Pangu, really good position, and 4-2 now. And Pantaspot slowly crawling back here. And maybe, yeah, now Yunktis seems to be a bit struggling. Maybe let's see what they will have up their sleeves for the next defense here. And again, I need to drink something.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, and remember guys, the chat is English. Go for rules and the chat is English. Thank you very much. So, right now, let's go for Spoken and see where he will plant his...
10 seconds to insertion.
We will plant his Black Ice and he's aiming for some drones there.
Attackers have recovered their
And
diffuser.
now the
Attackers
attacking
are
phase
moving out
will
to locate a bomb and defuse.
start, and Penta now still... There's still 2 more map points for Yunktis here. And now he has been called, so Siskatra had to retreat. And Pangu going in here again. They're still going for the same spawn. They will go with the same strategy here. And remember, please take the chat in English. There is his cutter now. He's right below the kitchen dropper and waiting for something to happen, if someone will come. But Sai still not close there. Sai now going kitchen. Right now they're just droning, they're finding a spot, they're trying to find anyone, and if there is roamer, because yeah, again, Yunktis is one of the most unpredictable teams here, and this is going to be so hard. It's going to be so hard for Penta to get a bit more, how you want to say it, to be more safe in what they do, because yeah, Yunktis just proved to be a really strong team. Yeah. Let's see. Pangu. Now maybe Renshiro switched it up. He's now on the... Yeah, he's now more defensive. Next, he's not 1v1 here with Pangu and Fabian doing the opening kill against Jurgens. This is a crucial one. Jaeger is down, but Renshiro, he will nearly get the double kill, but he got Yuna, Spoken taking down Fabian, but Toby has been taken down. Hey, Toby took down Renshiro, Sai taking down 6 Cutter, Pangu taking down Falco, and there's only Spoken left. This looks really good now for Panta, as they can get their comeback here. 4-3 now. One more round for Panta, and they will make it into the overtime and take down Yunktis here, who went into the lead 4-0, and as it looked so easy for them, and now Penta makes it an incredible comeback. Yunktis now really choking the last match point here on the map, Clubhouse, and wow, this is something right now. This is something we really wanted to see. Church Arsenal room now. Church Arsenal room, Church Arsenal room, Church Arsenal room. The spawn of choice here for Panther. They just need to hold this one more round to go into overtime and make it even more hard. And now Yunus reinforcing the dropper upstairs in the bar, so the church dropper will not be easily breached. Let's see what Six Catre with his termite is up to, because they used to open this one and open the bar dropper and open up the storage room dropper, and those two droppers combined gave the angle onto the A bomb site and maybe a rotation, and maybe they can do a pushback into the B bomb site. Thank you, Shasudas, for the for the subscription. Thank you so much, you're the man. So they could actually use those two in order to have the rotation that everything comes to B onto A, get covered, or they can use the church and just open up to B. And it depends all where the rotation holds are, because they can just go from A to B or wherever. So let's see what they will up to. And Penko, he's aiming really close in a very, very tight angle into the construction tunnel.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
Six Catre. He didn't open up the bar dropper yet, but he will now. So Six Catre tries to get a peek, but Pango does the spray before, and Toby getting the C4 done onto Six Catre. So Termite is down, bar dropper still not open. Sai has been tagged a bit, and Termite is down. So now Yunktis needs to do something. They really need to have a strategic go planned onto any site without the Termite opening up the bar dropper.
Sensor deployed. Tactically drop the bomb diffuser.
And Yunus spoken now, spoken with his Capito. He's now trying. He will drop down, he will directly drop into Fabian's arms here. And there is the smoke. The smoke is very, very good. So now his colleagues can join him in the maintenance tunnel. And Ranchiro, nice headshot onto Pengu, making it even again, but only rock. It's if they would get maybe a bandit down or a pulse, but Fabian taking out Spoken there. So Fabian has been called. Toby taking down Falco, and Fabian taking down Jorguts. Ranchiro, first one, Fabian down. Junas been tagged, but Junas taking down Ranchiro, and we go into overtime. Well played here. What a play. What a play here by Penta. What a comeback. Well played so far. And now we go into round number 9. Wow. So we have a minimum of 2 more rounds and a maximum of 3 more rounds. Getting it this close already shows how
Locate and defuse bombs.
strong both teams are. It shows how dedicated they are. I mean, now 6 Katra, they leave Rock now. They go with Frost. Frost has been a must pick in Season 2. Or, yeah, well, actually also in Season 1 because of the traps. Well, it wasn't a must pick in Season 2, but still, it was a very, very strong pick. So, changing it up and leaving Rock out of the play gives me the idea.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds
Gives
to
me
go.
the idea that they really mean it and they now have a surprise here for
Cover the
Penta.
diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
And Penta already having respect for any possible yeah, spawn peak, so to say. Now 6 Katra going over, and this is already, he was too late. Now Renchiro, where is he? He's still with his past 12, and now 6 Katra, they are like 3 players already down. Fabian. Fabian now together with Pangu here. Already Fabian was a bit more early, and now they're going in 2 players now into the construction site tunnel. Now Fabian just spraying in, making some noise, giving maybe a false information that Ash will join Pangu, but no, it's only Pangu alone. And they will be waiting. So now someone would need to assist Pangu here, as when he swaps into his camera view, it will be a bit too
Attackers
loud.
located a bomb.
Now he's not able to see 6 Katra. He didn't see 6 Katra behind the shield, so now he knows maybe 6 Katra will have to come around eventually. There is the Jaeger device 2 already out from the trophy system. Now 6 Katra knows where Pangu is and what he will do. Falco now scanning for Pangu. Pangu would have to be really close for him to be picked up by the heartbeat sensor. Now Falco knows. Falco called him. Yep, he called him. He knows. Let's see where the rest of the players are. And Pangu's still in the construction site tunnel. He's still waiting for his teammates to be able to have some gathering at the storage room. The storage room dropper is now open. Tornado Toby, he will now get the angle down. And there is his Katra now swapping sides. Pangu calling him that he's close B now, and that this angle is close. This angle is open. They just need to either the storage room droppers guys need to aim more left, and the others need to aim more right. Now Falco coming around, and there's a nice C4 here by Falco, taking down Pangu. 6 Katra taking on Fabian. 6 Katra, he's on a rampage, and Sai not able. He's not able to actually get something done here, and Toby is down. Sai, last man standing. He needs to have the clutch 1v5 now, but there is Yogurts finishing off Sai, and this is round number 1 for Yunktis, and this is the round they needed before the overtime. And right now this looks really dangerous because Penta showed us that they are a comeback team and they can go up and be really huge right now. So, Church Arsenal room now for Panta, and now Yunktis, if they can close it up, they are again on match point. Map point, let's say. Not match point, but map point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And 6 Katra, they have what it needs, and they struggled 4 rounds so much. It looked like they were kind of... They didn't get that much greedy as they were before. Now this round worked very good. Panta took way too long, and against a team like Yunktis, who really does the rotation even within the time, they are just not waiting. But no, as we saw 6 Katra moving around, and this is now, this will now, Yunktis maybe they woke up now, going over.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Let's see what
Attackers
Yunktis
must
is
locate
up
and
to.
defuse a bomb.
They had some drone sets for the storage room, but nothing serious so far. They're still searching for a possible roamer because right now this looks like, I mean, if you go like this, right now, Penta could have a roamer to switch things up. So this could mean a very, very dangerous situation now for Yunktis, but Yunktis looks right now really strong. They're using Blackbeard as the main guy who will drop down the maintenance hallway. And there is a barricade, so the barricade needs to be opened, probably by his gun.
Deploying drone.
And Fabian, oh, that was a close step, nearly saw your... Nearly saw the feet there, as yeah, Fabian tried to get some information and maybe get the drone down, so the attackers will not get any information. Toby now taking Falco, opening frag here, buck down. So the flank onto the B-bomb site, the guy who's upstairs who takes the room is now taken down, and now the attackers, Fabian, oh, he wanted to have some clutch there, but Ranchiro, he wanted to have some clutch onto the main stairs, but Ranchiro taking down Yunus. So Yunus, the Pulse player, is down yet again, and he's really having troubles right now. And this is Fabian. This is what I want to see when someone plays the mute, to have the jammers reset and no drone will be actually, will be there. Will have the ability actually to scout someone. So now he's having the smokes, he's having everything, and they're doing nothing. But Yogurt killing Pangu and Spoken, taking down Fabian. This looks now really grim here for the veteran players, as Sai also goes down, and we only have Toby left. Toby, last man standing. Toby taking down Ranchiro. 3 more players, but the time is against them. They actually planted the diffuser onto the B-bomb site. And oh, Spoken, he has such a very good angle onto Toby here.
Drone activated.
And there is Yogurt taking down Toby. And now this is good half. Clubhouse goes over to Yunktis after 4-0 lead, going over to 6-4 here. Well played by both teams. Nice comeback to the team of Penta, and what an incredible match. Literally, I don't even want to know how Yunktis must feel right now. I mean, this is really, 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 really something, and wow. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, going over. I mean, Yunktis had... Penta seemed to have a slow start and some struggle to close it off after the comeback, but incredible 4 rounds comeback. And then, yeah, Yunktis coming back and just, yeah, doing a 2-0 in the overtime. But incredible how actually both teams had the play. So, yeah, just see it a bit. 1 second. And here I am. So, wow. So, what happened? Yunktis had the early lead advantage going over 4-0. Then something happened. The swap from Penta to go to the bar stockroom. And then they winning that, Yunktis had some trouble to get it done, to get everything right. So I just don't know what happened here. Um, they had some struggle with communication. Yeah, well, let's say they had good communication, but the strategy from Panther just worked out. Everything as they scripted it up for them, and the rundown of the strategies just worked like a charm. Also, the people stepped up really good. Pango doing such incredible jobs. Sai doing really good kills. Tornado Toby doing incredible kills. But from the guys, what I wanted to see the kills, Fabian and Eunice, that was not much to see from them. So yeah. Um, what can be happening now? Consulate can either be in a quick map or go be like this again. But what we saw on Clubhouse was already really, really, really exhausting for both teams. I mean, imagine you have to play like this right now, and this is already a very, very, very strong, matchup. And yeah, so Amzo, what will you say about this? What happened?
That was interesting to see one team go 4 up, then the other team go 4 up, and then Yunktis coming back and going 2 more in a row. A lot of streaky play, surprising. Looked like both teams trying to adapt to each other. I have to say, one thing I've noticed about Clubhouse, especially lately, is Blackbeard is really the center of everything. Like how the Blackbeard plays and how long he lives seems to make a huge difference in who actually wins the particular match, especially being a map and a lot of play where roamers just don't factor in nearly as much on either of the bomb sites. We're seeing just critical Blackbeard play. Like whether or not that, like in the early matches, we saw a lot of good Blackbeard play in both the construction tunnel and from Yunktis in the utility tunnel. The thing I think Yunktis does better about the utility tunnel than some other teams is bringing backup for Blackbeard, so he's not just playing alone. Like he usually had backup behind him and then had Spoken firing down from the hatches, which did or didn't always work, but all that extra manpower, I think keeping Blackbeard alive because Renshiro plays him so well, makes a huge difference. And we saw the same thing from Penta's team as well. How long their Blackbeard lasted, how well he did in terms of damage seemed to be the deciding factor. And you saw them playing that 3-man defense in the club when it was bar specifically for that reason, knowing Blackbeard was super critical, especially to that particular attack. I was surprised that attack fell apart, though, keeping 3 men busy for that long. So it was definitely some good surprises all around. It was like a really good match, much more balanced than I expected, although it didn't look like it at first.
Yes. What I also totally give you an autograph for is that the Blackbeard played by Renshiro, who's crazy, but also Pangu is no one to be underestimated with Blackbeard. He showed us how strong he can be, but from the construction tunnel compared to the utility tunnel, he had no cover. He was all alone, and that was the issue in my opinion, because if he died, and he died really easy and quick many times.
Yeah, and there was times where Renshiro, knowing how the Blackbeard plays, having played Blackbeard, was even trying to specifically counter him, keeping that shotgun real close to utility tunnel. Almost pulled it off that one time, rushing him, but rushed him when he was not close enough because he didn't have Pulse's help to have an idea how far away he was. Downed him, but couldn't finish the job. So it was very close. Definitely wanted to say, like, I know how important Blackbeard is. I'm going to take care of that.
Okay. Yeah. I totally give you the give you my signature on that. Also, the idea, I mean, Spoken with Capito. I mean, seriously. Either you said it was sometimes it didn't work with his flank, but still the utility from Capito.
Yeah,
it was
I feel like
the
he was
best
doing better
cover
than gunfighting.
Yes, but he also did good gunfighting compared to Eunice. Yeah.
Eunice was definitely not bringing it this time.
I was like, literally, what happened? Those two, as I said in the cast, you maybe also heard it. Those two players where I actually especially thought that those two are the impact players. Those two didn't step up.
Junis honestly is a player that can get pretty tilted at times, though.
Yes.
It can be very emotional about winning or losing. I think in this case, them starting off with that 4-0 pretty much put Junis down for like most of the round. He just was not going to recover from that emotionally in terms of being there for the rest of his team, and that hurts. You know, a team like that, it all ends up falling a lot on Pengu.
Yeah.
And then if he dies, then it's just not working as well.
Toby did incredible. Sai also, but Fabian did good calls. He did have good rotations, but he sometimes, his mate more or less was a lot of times Eunice, but yeah, he had no cover in this kind of way, so it didn't work out. So it, as you said, a young team having troubles. Let's go over quick 50-second run over Consulate. What do you think we will see? I mean, both teams are really exhausted after this map right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I said earlier that I think it'll be an overtime map, and it's going to depend a bit on whether or not Yunktis is going to be playing pretty strong still, I think. But I don't know if that tilt is going to carry over from Clubhouse. I mean, they had a good comeback, and that must have felt good for a while. But getting stopped 2 rounds in a row at the end is going to make it a little bit harder for them to feel confident going to this. And thinking about it during this match, realizing there wasn't a lot of chance for Falco to super roam on this particular map, and he's going to be roaming very strong on Consulate. We've seen that a lot of the unpredictability from him. I think that could be a deciding factor. How well they're able to kind of contain and control the roams is going to be the most important thing for both teams. So clearing maybe top down, things like that, making sure, for example, Visa is clear and the top floor is clear, stuff like that, I think is going to be the deciding factor of this map. But I'm starting to think might favor Yunktis here. It is a strong map for them.
Yeah, I can just totally sign that one. So, yeah, maybe a 2-0 or a 1-1 now. It's all up to Penta or Yunktis. Maybe Yunktis tilts again. So, yeah, we are going live over. Thank you, Emzo. We will see us again for the post-match report and the post-match map and match report, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Then, enjoy the match, and I will now go over casting it. My voice is gone. So, see ya, Emzo, and yeah, guys, I am here now on Consulate's office. We start out now with Penta on the upper floor spawn here, and we have a castle in this time. So many teams really swap it over to castle, and we have been seeing a very good strategy for castle when it comes down to narrowing this spot, because those offices here are really dangerous to when the attackers get in there. So yeah. Let's see. No Valkyrie, as they think they maybe have enough vision, and so this is crucial what they open there, because they completely, as you will see, Penta will leave nearly the whole bomb site open. There probably won't be anyone here. All those death holds are the angles down to the terrace here, or the balcony, let's say. Let's go see Sai here in the small office in the secretary room. The offices, he will be joined with Fabian.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Now Fabian with his Jaeger, and there's already Junos again taken down here by Renshiro. Very, very weird rotation. I mean, you probably know that Blackbeard, this is a standard Blackbeard position, and you don't want to challenge Blackbeard and 6 Katra coming up the stairs and getting the shot off to finish off Junos. And yeah, Polt is gone. So now one guy who actually gives you the vision is gone. So this is really hard now, and 6 Katra taking down Toby here. 2 players already down, 6 Katra down to 1/3 HP. And now Player Boss, thank you for participating in our battle I beat her. Please come back again. And now Siskatra has opened up the B bomb site here, Consulate's office, as this is going to be covered by Renshiro, and there is not There are many players actually flanking that one. So Sai, he will have the flank. Panku taking down Falco. And Fabian taking down Yogurts. So the flanking position in here from both teams is really good. Six Katra taking down Pangu. Fabian now behind the secretary desk, or well, let's say lobby desk.
Attackers recovered the
Or
bomb
counter
diffuser.
desk. Now, Spoken, he's going in on where Renshiro will come in. He directly will go over. He won't go over the throne. Oh, Sai tagged. Information is here. And Fabian, Spoken getting a very good headshot here onto Fabian. Fabian spamming through the wall, getting no hits here, but Spoken getting the frag onto Fabian. And we only have Sai left. Sai not able to get 6 Katra down this round here. He had such a big impact, and 6 Katra taking down, sorry, taking it on here. Taking it on onto the opponent's team. And yes, I have to set the stats. I'm really sorry. I forgot about that. So now stats are set up. And we have Garage Cafeteria. For Yunktis.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's see what Penta will do about this Garage Cafeteria spawn. They will... I think we'll see... Yeah, well, I mean, we don't have a buck. So, but still we have a sledge. So, Sai will probably go over to the piano room. He will have the piano room for himself. Open up the floor, get some angles onto the garage doors, so that Toby can actually plant everything. And
10 seconds to go.
but he will either
5
face
seconds left
off two
before
players. Oh, Renshiro going.
Attackers recovered the bomb
And
diffuser.
there is
Attackers
the
must
black
locate
eye
and defuse
coming
the
out
bomb.
from Renshiro here at the piano stairs. Now Renshiro, he does some noise here, and now Renshiro covering, he's covering the piano room from the floor, from the top floor. So this is kind of really interesting. And yeah, they have such a huge amount of rotations here, and I didn't even knew that those positions exist. And so far they're playing it really good. And the spots opening up the garage doors. 2 termite charges are already set. So they are using, actually they planted them far left and right, which is a really interesting choice. Because like that, you have a bit more defense in the middle. So you have more space outside to cover yourself. Now, Eunice and Fabian
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
are going... They're inside.
Bomb located by attackers.
Well, they're outside. They're still not yet inside. And Pango already having a lot of damage. Ate a lot of damage. He had the fight here with Spoken, who probably shot him a lot with his SMG-11. Fabian already also tagged. He's in the main entrance. Open up the lobby to the piano room. And there is Jonas. Nice kill here. First frag here for Jonas. Yes. First frag here from Jonas against Yogurt. Yogurt showed us a tremendous skill here on the last map. Maybe that was an opening frag they needed. And Spoken, he peaked a bit too much. And now Pangu still pretty low. 6 Katra taking down Eunice, and there it is again. So Capito is down. Falco taking down Fabian, and there is the smoke. The smoke is placed pretty crucial. And this is the angle they need. Spoken is down.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
now the rotation from all the defenders comes in. And the diffuser could not be
Defenders have
held off.
located the diffuser.
And Sai!
Defenders have been
Renshiro,
eliminated.
Sai taking Falco, and Pango getting spoken. Look at, I want to see this. Nice kill here. Very well done. Penta making it 1-1 here. Consulate's office meeting room for Penta now again.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, let's see. Toby now with Valkyrie, and it's not Sai with Valkyrie, so they switch it.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Camera in position.
So they need all, they use all the information they could get,
New camera feed up and running.
and let's see what they will be
10
up
seconds
to.
insertion.
And Shiro with his drone, he spotted that the
5
yeah,
seconds
that
left.
the door was opened up,
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
and
Attackers'
there is
objective
the
is to
black
locate
eye
a bomb
going
and defuse
out
it.
from Toby. Fabian, now this is also crucial. This is a very, very crucial reinforcement. You really want to have this reinforced, because else this gives you a huge angle.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Renshiro, they're searching for the black eye that Toby threw. But they cannot
Attackers have
find it,
located a
so
bomb.
this is now why you want an IQ. To have this covered and find all the black eyes. Now, Renshiro will open up the B-bomb site window. Main window behind the desk. Maybe get some angle. And now look at everyone. I mean, if you want to play Pro League and everything, you have to know where you can stand. That every angle which you are not covering is covered by obstacles that those maybe cannot be shot through and everything. So right now we see Renshiro here trying to get some noise done, and having the opponents maybe forced to show themselves, or having a lucky shot onto someone. But now will Fabian peek? Yes, Fabian peeked, but there was Renshiro already going far away. And this is a very, that was also, this is something what Yunus tends to do, going out somewhere directly without, just without any further notice. There comes the flash grenade, and here we go. Wall is open. So now they have the angles. Spoken taking down Toby, but Fabian taking down Six Katra.
Attackers recovered the
So
bomb diffuser.
we have the termite down, Six Katra, who was the impact player before. Like this, Penta played this bomb before, and he was the one who actually, dealt the damage to the Team Panta's bolts. But now he's out. But still, we have a lot of players who are dangerous, and now Spoken is inside on the bomb spot. And now the opponents know where Capitao is. That there is someone inside, and Junas taking down Spoken. Junas getting his second frag here this round. And let's see, I mean, Siskatra 4-2-2 already. Renshiro 0-3-1. 3 assists, 0 kills. But now he's taking his first kill. And look at this. Penta is going to be run over. Now it's all up to Junas. Junas not being able to take down Falco there. And Falco taking down Junas with the pistol through the head. Let's look at that. What a kill. Well played here by Falco. And well executed actually by Yunktis here, having all the kills just gathering for their scoreboard. And let's go over to the scoreboard here this round. And I can't, oh, wrong button. So So, and we are now 302, 312 for Falco, 022, 231 for Renshiro. And Penta doesn't look so good right
Attackers
now.
need to locate and
And
defuse bombs.
but it's 2-1. This is nothing right now. This everything is open, and now it's up to Yunktis how they can actually handle their defense, and if they maybe switch up some things. Renshiro now going with Valkyrie. Let's see where they place the Black Eyes. And yeah, this the last round it looked really good for Panther Sports, but then again Yunktis just executed so strong with the right call at the right time and going in and just take everyone down. And the strategy that they just go from stairs to bathroom, that is genius, because with the bathroom let's just go over quick that. Because you have the whole angle onto everything. You have this area and everything under your own control, and the desk here can be safely planted and everything is safe here, so nothing else to be lost. So yeah, easy picking. And if you let Termite do that, yeah, then Penta should know already how they actually do it after 2 rounds. But they took down 6 Katra there, but after he already used his charges. But yeah, it's also a very hard position to defend. And there has been some peeking. Let's see, that's a Valkyrie, right? Yes, that's Renshiro with his C4, but the C4 didn't connect anywhere. So the door, yeah, the C4 was thrown just in a kind of useless way. So Yunus now, Yunus in and Renshiro, nice headshot here onto Yunus. But there is Fabian doing the refrag onto Renshiro, and we are now again 1 down. 1 to go. But this, yeah, Capito is down. Capito is a very, he's so utility based. He's such a supportive operator. Spoken can hardly dodge the bullets here from Fabian. Fabian not able to actually connect much more damage here onto Spoken. And let's go Pangu. They're droning. They're trying to find any gap, any opening here onto the garage, but the Yunktis players, they're playing it really defensive. They're really, let's look at the setup. They're really far away from the bomb spot. They just want to have the opponents run into them. As we see, there's 2 players here close. Yogurts. Well, Yogurts, he won't have any angle. Look at this. Like right next to him is Toby, behind the reinforced wall. This is a very clever position for him. And Falco taking down Sai. So the upstairs. Buck is down, Spoken. Taking down Toby. But Spoken also down. And there is not much there. Fabian. He couldn't connect his bullets. Very good. And so now it's only Pangu left. Pangu had no chance here whatsoever to, yeah, get the diffuser saved. I think his movement was kind of wrong. He should have went more to the left side and have the close angle onto the diffuser instead of the other way around. But now the defenders were also so much scattered around. They could have come from they could have YOLO'd out of the window and just dropped him outside, and yeah, just diffused it then afterwards. So that was a really that they actually lost this round. Yeah, it was Spoken coming in, getting the frag, and that they took down Sai and Fabian coming down the stairs instead of just waiting on the stairs and just waiting for the diffuser, for the guys to actually trying to defuse, because I mean they had the diffuser, they had the positioning. Spoken getting Toby down was, yeah, he had the angle, actually a very good angle, a very good position out right beside the reinforced wall. So yeah, 3-1 in favor of Yunktis right now. And now Penta needs to get the next round in order to stay put and to get, yeah, to have the chance to make it even again and either maybe win the round and make it 1-1. I mean, it could mean now, right now Penta has only 1 chance to get 1 point for the Pro League. They are out of the race for 3 points. Now Yunktis wants the 3 points. They want to go on to the finals again and probably become Season 3's champion, as they already are Season 2 champion. But Penta Sports also has a saying in it. They want to go champion for Season 3 as they already won Season 1. So right now, again, we are in the derby here between those two champions. And yeah, Piano Room is going to be covered by two players. We have Sai here with his Valkyrie and the MPX. And we have Fabian with his Carabine. Near the piano, he's watching for lobby. And let's go with his Catra. He's trying to get his drone, and they're just spamming open. They're just trying to open all the windows to narrow down the room, to limit the room for all the defenders. To they can actually rotate in, and there is the opening onto side. Fabian taking down Falco with a very nice frag here, and there is Fabian going down with the second one, taking down Spoken. Sai still laying there, and he's being revived. 5 against 3 attackers. This could already mean the round here for Penta Sports, that they maybe get round close, and Fabian doing the 3k here. 6 Catra is down, diffuser is down. Fabian caught the diffuser, has been dropped, and the drone has been killed. And Fabian still laying here on his position. Blackbeard having him covered. And there's the next one. Oh no, this was his teammate actually. It was probably Yunus. And this is what Yunus does. Taking down Ranchiro. And it's only Yogurts left. Yogurts needs to do the ace, but Yunus taking down 2 kills in this round. Finally, he's getting back into his position. He's getting back into his team. And yeah, there we go. Yunus taking down the guy. Yogurts. And yeah, Fabian with his position and the Carabine doing a very good job here and holding it once again for Penta Sports. And now Yunktis has to defend again, and they will go Consulate's office upstairs. This is a spawn where we have been seeing them struggle a bit. It's something they don't like that much. So let's see what they will do here. So Rock, Castle, Jäger, Mute, Valkyrie. No pulse for Team
Attackers need to
Yunktis.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I want to see where Falco's placing his mute devices, as this is also, since this season mute is being played really often, and I like mute myself, so it was like my first operator which I got, but it has been rarely played, and many people are like, okay, sorry for the burping by the way if you heard it, but many players have the saying that mute has a very good gun, but it just does not enough damage. The damage is not enough. The MP5K is really good. It has a nice recoil. The attachments are kind of meh, maybe, but I mean the holo works from my point of view, but the damage is not good enough. Maybe have the damage as it is, but going with an ACOG maybe. So who knows? So Spoken now defending the position where actually they like to go over and go in. Let's see. So now Toby opening up. This is a very crucial position where he is, because now you can have the angles, you can have close by positions, pretty safe. But he has to watch out for ammunition. 30 shots in the mag, 80 left. Yogurt's already tagged down. Very good opening here for Penta Sports. Yogurt is still not dead. And Pangu hanging upside down here, looking into the Consul's office, and look at the floor. Everything is already destroyed, and Junus opening kill. Yogurt is down now. So his struggle has been ended. Yunus coming around, and Pangu calling that everything seems safe. I think also I like the idea. I mean, if he's hanging like this, if Pangu hangs like this here right now, if he slides over to the left, why not able to, with a melee skill? Why aren't you not able to cut the rope? You should be able to cut the rope. I mean, those guys have like huge knives. What the hell? So Why not? Falco very, very far away. Renshiro also really far away. And now they are in. Pango here going to the reinforced wall. This is a very, very good position here for him. And Sixkatre and Renshiro doing the openings here. And Penta is being decimated right now. Spoken already down. 3 players from Penta left. Junas here on his position. Taking down Spoken. Renshiro taking down Toby. Sixkatre and Renshiro taking... No, Sixkatre taking down Junas. And there's only Sai left. And the defenders won this round. How could this happen? Yeah, 2 roamers. And the own angle they used to open up was the reason why they are getting an issue. And then Sai not able to take down Renshiro there. Oh, that was a must-have kill. That was a really must-have kill, to be honest. So, hey Jackie, thank you for participating in our Battle Eye Benny Wave. Let's go buy the game again and play legit. Thank you. So Penta now. Again, this is now match point for Yunktis. This means 3 points or nothing. Like 3 points or 1. If Penta now does the comeback again, then wow. If not, Yunktis going with it. 3 points into the Pro League. And yeah, this is going to be something really interesting. As yeah, if they would draw, that would actually mean okay, yeah, that would be good for the mindset of both teams maybe. But if Yunktis wins this now 5-2, they just prove how strong they are and how really how incredibly unpredictable they are. You just have a hard time to practice against them because they're just doing weird things. They're not predictable at all. And the thing is now that this game, Rainbow Six Siege, when you see those players and you see mistakes, and maybe me calling a mistake, wow, what a bandwave there, thank you. Thank you, Battleye. When you see those players doing what they do and maybe you see the mistakes, it is really hard to play yourself. So you should play yourself the game again and then talk, because those players are already the best. I played against Yunus. I mean, if we go into Yunus right now, okay, Yunus is not doing that bad, but if you look at Sai, I mean, if I would go 1v1 against Sai, Sai would like decimate me 100-1 maybe. And the one he killed himself, not me. So those players here are one of the best there are. And they are really good players. I mean, also Kickster from the NA. We have Snake, who does incredible stuff. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, also really strong player. So there are a lot of players. Also Latin American Node, for example, really good player. And there's so many good players. Also in Asia, I've casted a lot of good players. So there's a huge potential with the game, but it's also really hard. It can happen so much now. Spoken. He's in the he's in the hallway. Now Sixkatre opening up the wall to the B-bomb site. Again, this is their standard setup. Now, if we go Fabian. What angle is Fabian at? Yeah. So Fabian is looking right into the toilet, and he's waiting for someone to open up the toilet. And there is the drone from Sixkatre. Sixkatre called them out, and they are they just going in? Yep, they're just going in. What is happening here? And Falco taking down Pangu. Pangu has been downed, and Rock is out. They are probably going to plant on the B-bomb site. Yunus taking down Yogurts. That is a crucial one. And there is the plant happening. Spoken taking down Toby. Renshiro really low. Sai taking down Falco. Sai taking down Sixkatre. And Spoken, last man standing here. Spoken, 2 players already down. Now Spoken against Sai. Diffuser has to be diffused. And Psy now, last man standing. And Spoken having a real good angle here onto. Does he have the diffuser? He's on the diffuser. Psy's on the diffuser. And Psy! He can take the round for Penta Sports. Well played here by Psy, but Spoken. What a play by him. He was not able to actually get down Psy, but still, what a play. He was a bit, in my opinion, he was a bit too far away. He should have maybe waited at the window or something. Just, yeah, have a better angle. But, yeah, he had a tough time also to rotate because, yeah, hard to see. So, once again, Penta wants to make this exciting for us. 4-3 now. Maybe we go into another overtime yet. Let's see. Garage Cafeteria for Yunktis. They won it last round with a pretty kind of more few factor, let's say. But still, they won it. So Penta tries it again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Time for armor up.
Let's see what now Yunktis is up to. So the reinforcements are pretty standard. I mean, you want to have the garage door reinforced. This is a standard way. Those here is many teams. If you go close to this one, many teams reinforce this in a very different kind of ways. Some reinforce this whole side because it's way too dangerous for the guys to aim inside than outside because of the light reflection. It's just way too bright. But some people have holes in here or have this reinforced because if people go in next to the white van and they just destroy the whole wall. So this is a kind of how you feel like situation, let's say. And now Falco is going with the battery juggling? No. He just places the batteries, but 6 Katra opening frag onto Pangu. Blackbeard down. And as Emzo said, it's never been as much Blackbeard dependent as it was already. And there we go, those 2 holes, which I was talking about. So 6 Katra again. This is what he did also in the Pro League finals against Orbit. He peeked the windows, got information, and yeah, he also died a lot on the windows. No, he actually died in the first round, but still, it's information, and he also got a kill. And then also Blackbeard. This looks grim right now for Penta. And Renshiro taking down Junus. Already Penta, they didn't even enter the building yet. Oh well, Fabian is inside, but still already 2 players are down. And it's Blackbeard and Capitao. Capito with the utility they probably need in order to get some room. But now he's down, but still Toby is alive. And then he can open up the droppers. And they just need 2 frags to make it even. And maybe get the Jaeger and maybe get 6 Katra down or Spoken with smoke. And look at Ash already. Fabian has been tagged a lot here. And Fabian now maybe able. Oh, he's dropping lower and lower, and still he is alive, but he still had a standoff against Spoken. Now Spoken, he is retreating, and this is the right decision for him. Now Psy is in the lobby and they're droning now. They need to get their drones downstairs and get vision. Vision is key here in the game. Penta Sports, I mean, they still have a huge potential when it comes down right now with all 3 players. They can do this, but it's not easy, especially against a team like Yunktis. But Falco is down, so it's Bandit down. A very crucial operator already down. Security Spoken taking down Toby. And Renshiro taking down Fabian. And Psy, last man standing with his MCMG 11. Falco taking down Psy. GG, well played. And this is 3-0 for Yunktis. Wow. Congratulations to Yunktis